everyone? Welcome back to another video of The Dimensionalist. I'm a Dimensionalist. Today's topic is going to be about words and sounds being reality. Now, how and why I know this, what goes on, spiritual knowledge I've heard from Dwalku, Halku, and Ascended Master Teachings, and Kotodama, Aikido martial arts, use words and powers to manipulate reality. Words and sounds bend reality, have a magical manifestation on the physical plane. In Aikido martial arts, there is a philosophy to go by, Kotodama. Look it up, Kotodama, or Ko Kototama, Kotodama. Variations of how it's pronounced, spelled. And this is the physical manifestation of words created. Now, knowing that the words and sounds bend reality, rhyme schemes are used to create like magical incantations, witches, sorcerers, and people that use mantras have a significant effect on reality. If I create a poem and expresses a certain way, and I keep praying that prayer or that poem as a prayer, and use it as an incantation, incantate it, and invoke using it as an invocation, and use magical angel names or something that directly can interface and bring that prayer into manifestation, I'll do it. Okay, so you got Hadouken from like Street Fighter. It's Kotodama. It's Kotodama words. Ha, it's power. Ha, do, ken. Do is wave. Power, ha, do, wave, punch. Ken is punch. Power, wave, punch. So it's Hadouken. And that's use visualization, imagination, and sound waves to form the energy blast you foresee, which is very real. People think it's not real to do that. Now, can those words be actually used to create an energy blast? If someone has a Kundalini risen and has all their chakras, I don't see why those words can't be used in particular, don't get me wrong, to create a Hadouken. Have I ever did a Hadouken before? No, but I've teleported, bilocate, insert light, and step into my own creation and throw punches and things. That shit is completely fucking possible. And that alone me just thinking I would just thought where light was and visualize energy coming out my hands and shooting it instead of projecting myself, stepping my conscious into it and things of that nature. So words and sounds can be in reality. So Kakenbushin no Jitsu, Naruto, bilocating, visual stuff for bilocation. Knowing like I'm on Tupla video, y'all should check it out. It says that what I'm saying in the video is that words and sounds bend reality, of course, but that's not explaining it from that aspect. From Tupla's inserting in creation, visualization of light, you can manipulate reality and stuff and cause shit to occur. Consciously knowing something is going on in reality now helps bring the fourth and fifth dimensions in your fourth and fifth dimensional bodies, because you technically have a fourth and fifth dimensional body already interfacing in those dimensions, just not directly until you know you can interface there and know consciously. So, yeah, you need to know that words and sounds bend reality. Kotodama, you could start there. They need a master opening syllable, a master syllable. First you said is ah, like ah. And the master vowels is ah, o, u, a, e. And there's different three sets of those arrangement of letter. I think always the first one starts with the a. As ah, u, o, a, e. Uoae, I think, yeah, 5. And I haven't read the book. I read the book back in the beginning of 2014 for a few months. I had it during my incarceration stay and had studied the book thoroughly, mapping out notes and things of that nature. So, know that you're going to create and know words and sounds bend reality. because you can use words and sounds in reality. And one of the direct understanding and truth to that statement is mentioning something to people. People think about something certain, and then they act upon what they hear. If someone asks for your advice and you tell them they're about a girl you want to date or something, and you tell them, "No, man, you shouldn't date her because of this, this, and this," you've already somewhat sort of programmed, and those words and sounds enter your body and their frequency and in their mind. They've already started to develop and take in some energy. Of course, they still have the free will on their end to take it in, but it's automatically made some type of bend in reality on their decision making, regardless. Now, if you enforce it more, words and sounds, then it's making actions the way you want things to take place, even if you're lying or telling the truth. Uh, uh, that's why there's people who are masterminds can command people, do this, and this, and have these two people go out and find these two people, and these two people conflict and kill each other. When in reality, there's two or three people behind all those people that made that one event occur through these other through the people and things of that nature. If you get technical when it comes to friends and society, to use sounds, words, and music to interface here, and like I just said, knowing I got a couple friends, or these friends, group of friends, other group of friends, and then social media, false profiles. Getting You can always get someone to say something, but you have to do it in such a way and explain something in such a way that they conflict, and then those people somehow trigger the other people, that you try not to interface with those people beyond the first set of people to conflict. But in reality, your first goal was to get those few people to fight and to hurt each other or die, or one murder whoever, and things of that nature. But in such a broken down way that you're technically like, hey, go do this. It's done in such a way that you can manipulate reality and have things done in that nature if your visualization, imagination, and your thoughts, and you're interfacing in this reality and explaining stuff to people in such a way that you can get that event to occur. It can fucking happen. I don't care what nobody says. Shit like that can happen all the fucking time. There could be someone behind something. Of course, in a local house, if you're a homebody and you're home all the time, and you can't, and you think there's no one, of course, in your type of, people that are finishing your reality. Of course, well, you all got this, and this, and it's like that's true. But when you step outside the doors of your house and you see these people interfacing with these people, just know that people can take effect on reality. That's why there's such social media and stuff on TV. Rappers talk about certain things. That's why, like, every female, almost not all females, but majority of females talk a certain way, and guys act a certain way, is because they're programmed with this fucking uh, idealistic fucking personality they got, that they believe you have to interface to. So know that words, sounds can bend reality. Your imagination and visualization can assert yourself on words and sounds. Using your thoughts and how you want events to take place. Not necessarily have to go out and make these two group people, get these other two people, to get these other two people to do something to kill each other. It's wanting to somehow get someone to pay for a video game for you or something, and talk. It's like talking them into it. But you don't interface with so many people. Are you going to get that video game? Are you going to make this happen for you? Like, I've had someone uh, send me something over the internet before, and I received it, and I was like, cool. Now, on their end, and story wise, is it lying? Is it truth? To them, it's truth, but to me, it's lies. I lied, but I got what I wanted. In the end, doesn't mean I'm a deceitful person, but when I have an opportunity to manipulate reality, I call it reality manipulation. Now, that doesn't mean that I did anything illegal or anything like that, but the person probably at one point realized that what they did was wrong, or was it really me? Because it really wasn't me. They didn't know who I was, so you got to think yourself on that level. Can you talk someone into sending you a few $100s over the internet. But at the same time, you have another things that you can say and occur that make these people think that no action can take place to receive the money. That's one way I've received money before. It's pretty fucking intense, but not anything illegal, completely legal. Probably irritating to them that something of much occurred, and knowing that when you have a certain statement or your conversation with someone or policies and laws, people bend laws. People go somewhere to commit a crime. I was like, oh, statute of limitation after 5 years, and they leave, come back into the state, and they did this and that, and age limits to statute of limitations to laws. They can do this here. If they cross this state, they can't extradite because of this reason, because of that charge. People break stuff down to where they can commit crime to go here, to do that, to do this, and did everything they wanted to do with whatever it may be, because they can use the law to their advantage, not just, oh, fuck up and get arrested like some of the dumb motherfuckers do. So you got to keep in mind, if you're going to interface, lie, cheat, deceive, use your particular words that you say and create. And language is powerful. If you're a good talking person, you can convince people of a lot of things. And that's my hope for this video, is not to convince you shit for real. Other than that, if you want to believe words and sounds being reality, it's up to you. If you don't, fuck it. I don't care. But I'm just trying to give you the edge of understanding the scope of how some shit works and society and how things can be played out, which is fucking incredibly true. So, know that invocations, incantations, Kotodama, Akido martial arts, that philosophy, the words where they use like, and they say certain words and stuff, because those vowels and words that they have in it can, if you look up Kotodama words, have a significant interface in reality. That's why in the Hindu beliefs, they go, and that balances the four-body system. There's also other words, syllables, consonants. This consonants come into play that cause those vowels to act a certain way and things like that. Language is deeply fucking coded. It's deeply can be broken down in such a logical way. They'd be like, fucking whoa, I never knew that. And shit, those words, the vowel sounds especially added with consonants, they create words, and words, syllables create whole words, structures, compound words, and that nature, using the English perspective, is truthful. Other languages come in play. Their wording's different. It might say a noun before the object and the subject in a sentence or something, or the thing first, where they say, hi, my name's Michael, my name is, something like that nature. Like Japanese people agree, like, sumimasen, like, excuse me, sumimasen, eigo ga wakarimasu ka? Like, excuse me, English, do you understand? Eigo ga wakarimasu ka? It's like, that's English, do you understand in Japanese? So, that's one example of how words are arranged a certain way in languages and stuff like that. But besides that, I hope y'all enjoyed another video of The Dimensionalist. Remember, words and sounds being reality. Check more on that topic. I'll break down charts and everything in my next video on words and sounds being reality. Things that I know, charts and diagrams that help me manipulate reality and stuff. Other than that, y'all take care. Remember, I'm a dimensionalist. Peace.